Hello everyone. How is it going? Welcome to another stream. Hello. I'm gonna quickly start the chat and put in the bottom banner as well. So I hope everyone is doing well. You're having a good weekend. How's it going? Hello. We should have some sounds as well, I think. Hey Bilal, how's it going? Wa alaikum assalam Zishan. How's it going, Zishan? Are you good? How are you doing, everyone? How are you doing, Bilal? Are we excited for what we're building today? I'm going to show you, but maybe I'll show you. We'll see. I'm good, alhamdulillah, Bilal. I'm good. How are you? I think we're going to do two things today. We will look into the AI thing that I'm working on as well, but I'm also going to show you how quickly I can update or upload a video or a course to my my website. I'm going to also show you that, inshallah, as well. Zishan says, I can find out any registration form that how to apply for DefS Lahore. Zishan, are you looking for applying as a speaker or are you looking for attending? What are you applying as an attendee or a speaker? Because I can try to find for you. I don't know if I've seen a registration link yet, but I can still find the link for you. If you give me a couple of seconds, I can try to find that. Cool, Bilal. What are you working on? Is there anything interesting that you're working on these days? And I will try to find at least the link from what? I thought I had a message from, oh, maybe I have it on WhatsApp. As attending. Aha, okay. I'm gonna try to find. I have the message from the organizer and I think I can then also I'm trying to find it, but I'm pretty sure I can find the link for you for yeah, there we go. Sayyid Asad Raza. So we do have the post here. Oh, there we go. I'm going to share my screen. So here we have it. That's the registration link. I'm going to now share this in the chat so you can try to find it and click it. So GDG Cloud Lahore, this is happening on 7th of December from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. And this is the post, and I forgot to repost it, so I'm gonna do that now. So we have registration links, CFP. Yeah, I'm gonna repost it because I was supposed to do it. Are around in or around Pakistan and are interested in giving a session at GDG Lahore, do apply for the call for papers. And if you live in Lahore or its surroundings and want to attend, please find the link for registrations in the post from Asad. There we go. Why are we not connected? That's weird. Anyways, I'm going to post it. Daniel says, hey, are you using Angular? Yes, I use Angular, but not in the application I'm working on right now, but I use Angular on a daily basis. Do you have a particular question that I can answer about Angular? So that's that. One of the things that I wanted to do right now is I'm going to show you. So this is a video that I had, but unfortunately I did not have its timeline like this. So when you upload a video to YouTube and you describe like this is how the timeline looks, YouTube can then, create these chapters for you. But I did not have that before, so I had to create this manually. And I also tried to generate this manually or automatically from ChatGPT because it accepts a video, but then also from Google Gemini as well, because that also accepts videos and pictures. But since the video was too big, it's like 2 hours, almost 3 hours. So none of them could process it because it's too big. So I had to manually now go through in the past half an hour to actually go through these and create the chapters. But I wanted to show you how, and I think I'm going to record this as well so I can upload to YouTube and maybe other channels as well. But I want to show you, let's do this again. So in this video, I'm going to show you how I can quickly upload any of my YouTube videos to my website as a course. So if I go to any of my courses, not this one. So let's say if I go to CodewithAhsan.dev and if I go to courses, here you have all my courses. And if you go into any of those courses, you're going to find that they all have these different chapters that you can jump to. So you need to be logged in order to basically use the platform or to enroll into any course. So for example, if I log in with my Google account, which I already have, then I can essentially unlock these and I can go to, for example, what is Angular. And this allows us to actually jump to the particular sections, which is an interesting feature because I can now jump to Angular components, as you can see, and it jumps. But how much time does it take me to actually get a video and upload to the platform? That's what I'm going to show you right now. And then I'm going to also answer any questions that you may have. So here, I'm going to actually quickly pull the latest code. Hopefully I have that. And then what I want to do now is I have essentially, I don't think I mean, I have shared this in the past, but I want to show you what it looks like. Hopefully I'm logged in already. So I'm using something called Stroppy. I've shared this plenty of times in my past streams, but essentially what I manage is this. So I have my courses. Every course has multiple chapters. Each chapter has multiple nested posts, so to say. So I've created a new course for this full stack TypeScript thingy that I want to upload, which is this course. And as you see right now, we don't really have that here, at least for now. So what we want to do here is that I've already said, okay, this is the description. This is the title for this. This is the banner image. So I've uploaded it here. And then this also requires a slug. So every slug has to be unique. So each course has to have at least one chapter because each video is a post. So I have this chapter that is already published. As you can see here, it says unpublished. So this is already published, right? Now what I want to do is I want to automatically create all the posts for my video. So in order to do that, I need just two things. And that is one, I need the chapter ID, which in this case is 15. And the other is this video ID. And that's pretty much it. So I'm going to start with the video ID. So if I go here, I can actually copy the video link from here. And then I can go here and then update my ID here. Now I tried using a variable for the ID before, but for some reason it wasn't working because of some JavaScript constraints. So I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to hard code the ID for now. So even if it's not the best thing, I'm still gonna use that. So I'm gonna update this with this. So this is my ID everywhere now. And the next thing that we want to have is the chapter ID, and the chapter ID in this case is 15, as I mentioned. Now, when we do this, it's actually going to, I'm gonna tell you how the process looks like. So what would happen is my script would go to this website. This would open a Puppeteer instance, and Puppeteer is something that you can use to open a browser and then go to a particular page. So this will go to this particular page, and then it's going to go to the description section here. And then from the description, it's going to look at the timeline, and then it will parse this timeline and create a post for every one of those. That's the whole process. So let's try this out now. So what I'm going to do here is that I'm going to say, let's actually try to do this and debug this, because I think that's a better experience. So here we do have publish or generate for video. Did I do that or no? Maybe I did not. So let's do current file. So I'm gonna put a breakpoint here. I'm gonna put a breakpoint here, and then also I'm gonna go here and get the timestamps to create the post. So if I just do this and say something like run this file, run current file, let's see what happens. And this is going to be interesting for you to look at as well. So let's run. So here it comes to the main. Now it's going to get the video URL, and it's going to go and try to scrape that using Puppeteer. So here it generates with Puppeteer. It opens up a browser, as you can see right here. Then it moves ahead and creates a new page. I'm hoping everything works fine, otherwise we would have to redo this again. But here you can see that it opens a new page, right? Then it goes to the URL. So you see it's going to the URL, right? Super interesting. Hey, don't do that. Wait. Okay. So it's on my URL here now. Now it's going to try to wait for this particular selector. So it's going to try to wait for this. And once it has this, then it's going to try to get the description, right? So let me show you. So here, so it's going to go inside here. And I had to update the selector because every time it just changes. Now you see automatically we got all the timestamps. So these are all the timestamps of this video. So web dev basics course, creating a Nest.js app, and all these things, for example, replying to comments. All of these are actually part of the timeline. So here you can see replying to comments, web dev basic course demo, super cool. So when we do this, it's gonna parse all the timelines. I'm gonna quickly jump to the point where I get this back. So I'm gonna go out of this, and let's see. So if I hit play, let's see if this still works for us. Did it generate all of it or no? Here it says error in request, blah, blah, blah. So we got an error from Axios, which means that probably our stroppy key is not correct. So since we use a stroppy, that should come from the environment. That's probably not correct. So let's have a look at that. I'm going to fix that really quickly, and then we'll run the script again, but this time a bit faster. So let me see if I can find this in the env. And then also I'm going to copy it from my keychain. So code, or actually stroppy. So there we go. Why do we have two of those? Anyways, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to copy this. And I'm going to go to, oops. Oh, because it's using the development. I actually see what's wrong. It's actually using the development keys in the env file, which should be production keys. So I'm going to save this, close the file so I don't show you what the API keys are. And there we go, unblur it. Okay, so now we're going to try this again. So run the current file. It's going to go here. It's going to bring the timestamps, and then I'm going to quickly go to creating the post, okay? So now it's opening the new page. Now it's going to the URL. And let's see. I'm going to let it do its thing. Okay, so here we are. Now we have the timestamps, and now we have the chapter ID. So now it goes forward, and now for each timestamp, it's going to create the whole thing here with all of the items, and we'll see post created in this case. So let's see. So here you can see all these things like post created, post created, post created. So all these posts are being created right now in my Stroppy dashboard. For each timestamp that the YouTube could fetch, we have that. And if I go to my Stropy now, for this Nest.js full stack course, which did not have anything before, if I go here, you can see all these here, rendering top level comments, expanding collapsing, blah, blah, blah. And all of those are now available. How cool is that, right? And if I see all of these are published, if I go to course, you can see that this course has one chapter, and the chapter essentially has all the posts. So if I go here, you can see this is the chapter. And if I go here, these are all the posts. Now, all I need to do actually is to go here and say, please generate a new deployment on my Vercel. So if I click this deploy, after running this will generate a whole new deployment for me using Vercel. And once this is deployed, I would automatically have another course right here. Now we just have to wait for the deployment to finish. So in the meantime, I'm going to look at your questions and answer those. So Daniel says, learning Angular for a job, watched your Angular course and was able to build simple calculator, hoping there was more Angular courses using signals. The one that I showed you just now, the full stack TypeScript course, this is actually built with Angular and Nest.js, and this has more, and it uses signals as well. So I would encourage you to look at this. I'm going to share the link in the chat. So let's see if I can paste this as well. There you go. Zishan says, I will travel 400 kilometers only to meet you. If you give me some time, valuable moments and some suggestions giving to me, very exciting because wait from last 8 months for it. Alhamdulillah, that's nice of you to say. Yeah, but sure. When you meet me, just mention your name, and then we'll take it from there. I'm not sure what do you mean by valuable moments, but I think we can definitely have a chat and even have a tea as well, for sure. Okay, so let's see if we have this. Let's have a look at Vercel, how the deployment is going. Sometimes things crash because I'm stupid, but we'll see if everything goes fine. All right, so this is building right now. So here we have the build logs. So this is still generating a lot of pages. And I want to remind you that this application has been on Next.js 12, if I remember correctly, or I think it's 12. So I have to update it sometime in the future, but just updating for the sake of updating it doesn't really provide me any business value, or it's not that important. So I'm not doing it just because we have a new version of Next.js available, if that makes sense. So this is going to finish and then we are going to be good to go. So here you can see all the pages have been generated. This was a success. So we have a new deployment, and the beauty of this is that all of the courses, all of the pages are generated when we create the build. So it doesn't matter if I go to Stropy, change one thing or other, nothing would happen unless I actually go here and manually deploy this. I could also automate that as well. And I automated this in the past, but I don't want to automate it right now. I'll just run one build, save my hours on Vercel as well, and everything is going to be good. So here we have the deployment done. You can see that this says green, and now is the moment of truth. Let's try to see if I refresh this, do I have a new course, and if it works. I'm going to hide the chat for now. So if I refresh, 3, 2, 1, let's see. Hey, let's go. We have a new course right here. So if I click this, you can see that we have all the pages here. Nice. Right? So even though I'm logged in, I actually have to enroll into the course to actually try to use it. But you can see creating schemas and models for MongoDB, all the things, all of the chapters that I created just in the timeline are available. And you know what the best part is? The code for all of this is open sourced. So you have all of this on my GitHub. You can basically copy my website and have your own courses from YouTube. So if I click, for example, let's say, let's go with maybe a schema for comments and threads. If I click this, it says enroll. If I click OK, it automatically enrolls me in this. And then if I click this again, which was here, I think. Right? So here it takes me to the particular point. If I play this, you can see it starts from there. Into how can we create a schema? So I'm going to just be lazy and copy.
understands all the comments. Now, what I want to do in my application is, if you look at this UI, if I have, let's say, 50 top level comments.
Okay, so you can see now we have a brand new course. And how much time did it take? 10 minutes, maybe 15, but not more than that. So it's not as much effort just by automating all of this stuff and just by having a script that goes to the YouTube video, extracts out all the timeline, and then creates it in my Stroppy dashboard, and then I'm good to go. So yeah, that's what I wanted to show. Cool. I hope I can remember to actually extract this out later on. But I want to really, maybe I'll try to create a summary of this and then share this. But super nice. Now you can ask any questions, and I have the chat up there as well. Now what I'm going to do actually is, since we have done this, we're gonna try to, and I'm gonna see if there are any changes that I made apart from the video link. So just the video link and the ID. So I don't want to commit this at the moment. So I'm gonna close this one, and I'm gonna open the one that we are supposed to build with it, which is for the hackathon. So this is what I'm building for the hackathon. If you have any questions about what I'm building for the hackathon, and how do I run it, or what the tech stack is, feel free to ask. I did mention in the thumbnail of the video like what it is, but regardless, let's open a terminal, because I think on a new terminal this looks really cool. It's like feeling like a hacker when you look at it. So I think this is in personal and SchedZamm. So here I'm going to run pt run stack. Okay, so what I'm running right now is called Cillers stack. I'm gonna also share the link with you in the chat as well. Maybe I'm also probably gonna tag them as well, so they know. Notifications. Maybe let me try to see if I can also. Can I edit this while I'm live? Yes, I think I can. So here, let's do with Cillers and Couchbase. Couchbases, no, not really. And yeah, let's do that. Okay, there we go. Good. I was looking at my notifications before. Alrighty, so yes, so here we have, hopefully, once this create connectors is finished, I think we would be good to go. Then we can start, because we are waiting for Kafka to generate. Okay, so now this is done. So let's go to our page, and I'm gonna try to run. I'm gonna close this, and we have this. So let's open localhost 8080. And this is the app that I'm currently working with. I'm not really sure if I have the right credentials still, but let's see. So SNIS, password, and then if I go here, okay. So I can maybe do here, I am available on Wednesday from 3 to 5 p.m. And let's do that. I think I'm gonna make it a bit bigger. Okay, so it's working. That means the Gemini thingy is okay. So here you can see we have the availability updated. So one of the things that my partner who's working with me on this mentioned was to avoid having this outline. So I'm gonna remove the outline. We're gonna start with the important people here. So I think this was in the chat with AI. So here we should have text area. So what we should have here is, we should say focus, outline none, focus ring 0. So we don't want to have this ring. So hopefully this would be gone when this reloads. There we go, right? So it doesn't have that outline anymore. Maybe not even the border as well. So focus, border none. Let's do that. And since this is running in a Docker container, it takes a bit of time. What I also want, I think, is not to have one row, but maybe 3. So make it a bit bigger. There we go. And this is 150, right? I think we can probably have a bit bigger sort of text LG maybe, because I don't want this small little, yeah, there we go. So I think this is maybe nice. How can we help you? Okay, good. The next thing I wanted to do for this is, and by the way, those of you who don't know, there is a hackathon happening by Google Gemini. Can I try to find that? Let's see. So this one, Google Cloud Gemini Hackathon. So if you want to participate, do that. I've shared the link right here. So it's a worldwide Gemini hackathon happening, and you can basically build anything with Gemini. And if they like it, then yeah, you're good. So what I want to do now is I want to be able to save this, or from here save the values on the backend as well. What does it say? Default value or instead of a select option? Are we using value here? But what it is, so employee schedule, main selection option. So let's see, employee schedule. And we do have main selection option. Let's try to find option. So here we do have select, then we have option. It's saying to use default value in this case. Okay. Let's see if I get the same issue. Instead of setting, okay. Sorry, I read it wrong. So this should be value, and I think instead of this, we can actually go here and say value this, and then here we can say default value set to empty. I think that's what it's complaining about, right? So let's refresh this. Now we should not have any warning. There we go. Nice. Why do we have a console, a CSRF? That we see CSRF. So we should have this right here. That's when I was trying to do an HTTP call, which did not really work. So yeah. Did I remove more than what I should have? No? Does it still work? Yeah, works. No, it doesn't. What did I remove? What did I remove? Whoops. So here we can try to find so here we can try to find CSRF. There we go. Remove this. Now we are we good? Generate summary. Where does this end? Okay, so now I think I know what the problem is. Default value still my Vim is causing so much trouble, or my Vim key binding is causing too much trouble. Okay, let's see if I can fix this. So we save here. I'm going to try this again. CSRF. We go here, we go here, we go here. Now I don't want to use the last aha. So this should not be the case. Okay. Good. So now what I should have is the ability to save. The ability to save my information. So when I submit this, I think if I submit this even now, we do get some value. So if I do this and let's say Friday, just 2 of those. And if I hit submit, we still get the data, right? So we have working hours, arrays, but there was some issue with the state, I think, but let's see. But not this working hour. So this is 65. This is, where does this come from? So this is data, which is coming from summary, but not summary. I don't want to look at this one. I want to, but summary. And if I go to next, we have schedule summary, generate summary, and then all of this. Okay, let's say we are not really using summary for now. I'm going to comment this out because this was mainly for for Google Gemini Nano, but I could use it as anyways. Okay, so if I submit this, this is where we should see everything. So Sunday, there shouldn't be anything. Monday, we do have 3 entries, which makes sense. Tuesday, Wednesday, we have something. Thursday, we don't have anything. Friday, we do have 2 entries, and then Saturday. So let's do one thing. Instead of showing all of this, we're gonna actually render fields which have some data, right? So what we'll do here is we'll say something like map, and here we can say field.availability, but then also dot length. So if we have an availability in some days, that's when we do. Code with Koala. Hey, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. Did we miss the, what do you call it? Yeah, when I record the videos, I basically disable every alert as well. So I didn't see here, but I did see your chat. I'm good. How are you doing? Are you working on anything exciting? So this should not actually be map, but this should be filter because I want to see how many of them do I have that have some data. So Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So we have Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 3, and having all these things. So what I want to do now is actually to try out fresh and then see the data. So here we have Wednesday, right? If I submit this, I do see only Wednesday, which is good. Now let's try to add Tuesday, but let's say 4 different slots, right? If I submit this now, I only see Wednesday. So that's what I was trying to say. We have some sort of issue where this doesn't work for the first time, but if I submit again, maybe it worked. No, it doesn't. So now it sees only Wednesday and not Tuesday. So we're going to look into why that is. CodewithAhsan says, I'm currently building my own lang for game development. Ooh, interesting. It will also support software and web, but the focus is on game dev. Cool. What is the underlying technology that you're using? Is it one from Go, Rust, Zig, C++? Or am I completely guessing things wrong? What are you using behind the scenes? Or is it classified? It's written in C. Ooh, nice. That sounds super exciting. Are you going to launch it? I'm assuming when you're going to obviously market it, you're going to do it with some sort of some demo essentially. So are you building that alongside it? Aside from the language, are you building a whole game or a small demo? And the biggest question, as always, is when can we see this? That's going to be dope. What I should be doing, actually, now that I think about it, I want to actually do that when we submit. So on submit, we do have set final well data. And then we do have hit here. But I don't want to do this. I want to do this. So data, filter, and then all of this and that. Let's see. Interesting. Code with koala GitHub. Code with aloha. Code koalas. What is your GitHub? Did I type something wrong? No. Looks okay. JVF development. JVF development. Is it Simple Rooms game? Is that the one? No. These are the pinned ones. Unix slang. Aha, okay. Interesting. You started it 4 days ago. Runix. Interesting. Super interesting. Am I already watching it now? Participating in mentions. Yeah, I think I am. No? Yes? No? Participating in mentions. All activity. Ignore custom. Maybe when there is a release or discussion. Let's do that. Nice. Interesting. I built something a long time ago, but it's not... I'm going to show you. Flash. And this is something that I thought could become a game engine. Not per se engine, but yeah, maybe. And you could then, because it has I can show you maybe. So it has a concept of, yeah, the home, creating lobbies for having multiple people in, and the code for this is open source as well, but this is more JavaScript and web. So I could create my own game here. I don't really remember what I was using this or what was I using for deploying this. For example, if I go here and if I try to go there, it's me. I can also try to open another one. So that one. Do I want to join the lobby? Of course I have. So here we have this guy and that guy. And can I do this? And this. So yeah, here. So the idea was to have a homepage, a lobby where you could start the game. And now this game could be different. So you could have, I don't know, rock, paper, scissors, blah, blah, blah. But now two people are actually trying to play the game. And the idea for at least this one is to match the ones. And what I'm going to do is actually go to my... That's not me. Oh, there's also another SNIS. So can I find the one that is... So many just JavaScript, tutorial part, snippets, no. Let me try to find this one. Sigma Memer flashback hack. That's the one. So if I go here, copy this, and paste it here. should do it. Would take some time, but do it. Yeah, the users should be able to, or the developers should be able to create different games, so to say. But in this case, once the game finishes, it essentially finishes for everyone. So as you can see automatically. And now we finally have a score. And this is right now being persisted in a database as well. But yeah, and no one can go back, so to say, with the game engine. Or even if they tried to go back, they would be forwarded back again to the scoreboard. So if everyone is in the lobby, then everyone is in the lobby. If the game starts, then they immediately go into it once they say join. And if the game has finished, then yeah, everybody goes to the scoring page. But this was, I think it was in 2018, no? 2021, December. So a while back. But yeah, what you've built sounds super interesting. Looking forward to what comes out of it. Okay, so why does this cry? So we have the data of type form values. But so we have, okay, let's see. So the form values we have right now has working days and then availability. Working hours that has, but this is an array, right? So form values should be data dot form values dot, working hours dot filter. It should be good. So now we see, if I submit this again, there we go. So now we see 2 of them, but I want to try this again because I want to see does it work the first time? So if I go to Monday, add 2 of them, submit 2, there are 2, good. That's what I wanted to see. So we have Monday here, Wednesday as well. So we can, are the scores saved? Yes, they are saved. So if, for example, if I open this into a new incognito window, this scoreboard can be shared with anyone, provided you try this 2 times. Sorry, I mentioned there's a bug that I have to fix. For some particular reason, I think if you go into a new browser or incognito, it doesn't do it the first time. Maybe that's because when you tried, you probably don't have a user at the moment, because I generate this on runtime. So if someone is using the app for the first time and they want to play the game, they don't have to sign up. So their user is created, and now all of their games are still bound with that particular ID within their browser. So maybe that's why it doesn't work the first time, but I haven't had the chance to look into it. But this is persistent. So you can share this with your colleagues or whatever, and the link is gonna be persisted forever, or at least until the database is secured. Okay, so we got the availability here. We have the availability here as well. I want to see my GraphQL dashboard because there was this thing that Adam shared that was really nice. Let me try to find it. This should be docs.killers.com. That should be services. And I want to go to my GraphQL client. And I want to see here. Adam did send something. So give me 1 second. I need to find this query without sharing mine and Adam's boring chats. So where was it? Recurring schedules update. Yeah, that's probably the one. So this is the mutation that we need to, do I have that? Items removed? No. Items create? No. Okay, anyways, so that's the mutation we have. I'm gonna also copy one day where we had the prompt to do something else. Sorry for the blur at the moment. And then I should also be able to get the query recurring schedules. So, okay, I think we're good. So here, if I do get my recurring schedules, there we go. So we get only Wednesday has something at the moment. I go here, let's bring it closer to the app. So far we have just Wednesday 3 to 5. That makes sense. And we have 3 to 5. that makes sense. Then I could here say, delete all my availabilities. And we send this. Confirm by saying yes. Okay. I don't know. Did we also have an ID for this one? Maybe not. So let's say yes. No, that was another one. No. Yeah, I needed to send it. So then I would have to do this because it sends this back, right? So then what I want to do is delete all my availabilities, right? So here in this case, all days of the week. Do I have the latest code? Because something feels fishy. Wow, alaikum assalam Abdur Rahman, and my camera just died. Hey, let's go. that is a really good reminder for me that 1 hour has passed since we have been streaming. There we go. Okay, so I'm gonna do it from the app. So here I can say clear all my availabilities, send it, confirm, yes. And now all my availabilities should have been gone, but that's the thing, what we have. So this should not be the case. So here, that's what I'm asking, that why do we have it the case where we have the availability set like this? Should I go to the Python code? No, yes. And Abdur Rahman Ujjan, walaikum assalam. What camera do you have? I have a Sony Alpha 5100. 5100. Mirrorless. This one. Should I share a link with you? No, that's not the one. I think they don't even make these anymore. There is a video from April, but I had this, I think 4 years ago, and I have not changed it at all. But I'm using a 16mm lens, which essentially makes things blur. For example, if I put my hands here, you can see that here I have everything blurred. You can't see the other hand because of the 16mm. But if I do this, now you can see my face. So yeah, that's what changes it. But anyways, I wanted to look into recurring schedule. So in this case, if I click this, I get all of these. But if I do recurring schedule updates, this is what I want to send. So we want to do two things. I want to look into now, and I'm also going to try to see if I have the latest code. Status, git fetch. Does it say anywhere that I can pull the code? I have finalized for the demo. That's the one I did before we won the hackathon last time. I don't think we have had anything after that. But let me have a look, because, or maybe I should also put this into the document that we have. So close this. Should have Couchbase, blah blah blah. I think this is because my user doesn't have, or I think I know what's wrong. So what I need to do maybe is to kill Docker and my process, because I remember him mentioning, or Adam mentioning, that I might need to do that. So let's kill that with Docker. Is this the one? No, that's the cookbook assistant. Why is this running? I want to stop it. Sorry. ng cookbook bot, features UID, exited, containers images. So let's try to run this again. But what I also want to do is to okay, I'm gonna actually close this. I also want to remove the volumes as well. So 9 days ago, I think this is the one. So what we want to remove, I think, is the Couchbase data, GraphQL, Curity, DB, not Curity. But if I remove that, then I'm going to have to remove everything. NPM cache, node modules, Red Panda. Yeah, I think I'm going to remove all of these. So we'll import them again and then start from there. But thank you for the follow again. Koala. What? Delete the containers using them. Okay, 2 of them are in use. Which containers are using them? I don't have any containers that use them. Is it because maybe I can try again? But there should not be any. I don't know. Maybe then they are not really. Maybe they're because of VS Code. Could be. Okay, let's try this again. So we are starting fresh. We are going to run the exact same query that we did before, which was delete my availability. I think that's what I said, or clear my availability, something like that. So we'll see if we get again the same error. But let's run this for now. I should maybe also stand. Good thing to stand sometimes. Step up now. Okay. Bring a bit down. There we go. All right, let's see. Let's see now. Invalid response from the server. Maybe I did it too fast. Oh, I think because of the... Is it because of the user? Let's see if I can remove everything. Storage, clear side data, refresh. Is it because because it's starting still? The GraphQL thingy is starting. Let's give it a bit more time, I think. Not be too vigilant on this one, because I think it's also installing it's installing all the packages as well, right? There we go. I think we are good now. Hopefully. There we go. I should not be logged in at all. So let's try to log in, but there also should not be any user for me. I hope. Yeah, exactly. So create an account. Ahsan.ayaz@example.com. Ahsan password, agree, proceed. There we go. Now here I want to say I am available from Wednesday 2 p.m. to 3 p.m. Right? Let's send it. Now it's making the API call to Gemini. And there we go. We got a response back. Is this a chat AI? Yes, exactly. This is something that I built for a hackathon. Maybe I can show you. I went to a hackathon in Stockholm, where I'm based in at the moment. And we built in about, I think 12 or something hours, this project that is called SchedZamm. Only if I can find it. Yeah, this is the one. So maybe here. Ooh. So this is right after presenting the demo, but not really winning. I was mostly working on the front end, and the other person, Adam, was working on the back end. But yeah, I think we did things pretty fast, but we kept everything really focused and not we scoped things pretty well, and we demoed what we actually were able to build. I think that was actually the key of winning. So we also won the hackathon as well. We got a webcam, a cap, a nice Google t-shirt, the blue one. So it was nice. So this is what we built, and I'm just working on top of it at the moment. So when I chat and I tell it my availability, this is what happens, and then this is generated. So what I want to do now, at least from the front end, is to also be able to add this manually or update this manually. Yeah, absolutely. I think there are really good opportunities to learn for sure. I did not attend any hackathons, I think, for years now. Even in university, I did not really go to a lot of them. But it was fun actually attempting to win, and yeah, actually doing that. Clear my availability. If this doesn't work, then that means that we have an issue. So here, if I say confirm, okay, so that was what I thought it was. It was an issue with the schema. So it clears it with the chat. That's good. Why does it refresh the page? That's not good. Why does it do that? Why does it do that? I think I have a problem in the code. It shouldn't be refreshing at all. So where is it? Is it header component? No. I think it's called authenticated. So we have here, yeah, because we have href. We shouldn't have href. We should have a link element here. That's why it's not behaving nicely. So we go here and we actually add a link tag to this, and then here we can try to the AI was actually suggesting exactly the same thing, but I don't trust it as much. Wanted to paste myself. CodewithAhsan says, I mean, I've done online game jams, as about as close as I come to real hackathon. Aha, okay. Yes, but there, I mean, these ones which are happening online, the Google Dev Fest, Gemini, no, not that one, the devpost.com. Have a look at this site. I also am pretty new to it because I got the email from Google to look into this, and I found that there's so many hackathons happening on the site. It's basically a site for hackathons, and you can work with other people as well who want to join your team, and you can find them, collaborate with them. So it was super interesting to see. Okay, so coming back to this, if I say Tuesday, Monday, and do this, so we should have 2 days. Monday has 3 availability, and this has 1 availability. So if I look at the GraphQL schema for this, we have recurring schedules update, and it requires day of the week, which is supposed to be Monday, Tuesday, and then availability, right? What do we have here? We have availability, that is start time, end time. Let's have a look at that. Yeah, and then day of the week. So we have day here, and then disable an ID. We don't want the ID in this case. So we will, yeah, there's a lot of them there, yes. So we'll try to actually do that. And which was it, employee schedule? Yeah. So we are going to try to implement the API now. I'm going to use the cursor AI heavily now. So we have chat AI here. So we have get recurring schedules. We have prompt query. Oh, we already have the recurring schedule update. So here we have schedule input, but this is one. And I remember Adam giving me a bit different one. So I'm going to actually do this. I'm going to ask the nice little cursor AI to update this. We need to update this based on the following mutation query from GraphQL client. So let's see. Okay, so what did we change? Here we are using the arrays. And what are we doing different here? So isn't it exactly the same? What did you change? Explanation: the mutant name has been changed to recurring schedule update to match the provided query. The schedule input variable has been added to mutation parameters. Okay. Interesting. The structure of the mutation remains the same. It's already, okay. Yeah, that's what I thought. We already have the same one. So let's do that. I'm gonna close this, save this, and let's try to do this. Am I using this anywhere already? I think I'm using this in the chat with AI. Ooh, look at this. Yes. So we are using this already here. Let's actually copy this, go to employee schedule, and we should have it in here. I assume get recurring schedule. Yeah. So let's do it like this. Import. Yeah. And then we can do the same as we did here. So update schedules. Let's go down there. So we have, when we have the take AI action, confirm, then we do this guy. So when we're submitting this, which is happening right here, we actually set the final data. Do we need to do the set the final data? I don't even think so. Or I was just probably logging that. Anyways, so let's make this guy async. So we have await inside, then we have, so what we should have here is actually, let's see what the AI thinks. So we have schedule inputs that essentially takes this, but this doesn't have day of the week. It actually has day. Or I also want to rename this. I also want to rename this from day to entry. Data availability, AV start time. Does it look good? I think yes. And when we have this, we need to show then the toast, right? So here we should say console log response maybe, but then are we showing toast anywhere? Yeah, we're using that in here, right? So let's first import that so we are able to say updated. So we update this and create event. So where do we use the toast? And that's pretty much it. So we go to our submit event here, and we should be able to just say toast success, schedule updated successfully. There we go. But we should also cater for errors as well. So let's see. Try paste it, catch. Good. Thank you. All right, let's try this out now. So I'm going to refresh this guy, and we're going to put something in Monday. So 9 to 5 and maybe 6 to 7. If I submit this, we got the response. and it updated Monday, but Wednesday with 0. Why did it look for Wednesday? That's weird. Anyways, so when we do this, we got Monday, but we didn't see any toast. Why did we not see any toast? That's weird. If I refresh now, do I still have them? Yes, I do. If I delete this guy, submitted, we do see this. That's good. Refresh. Hey, let's go. So one feature implemented. Why don't we see the toast.success? Did I miss something? Did I miss something? So toast. Ah, look at this. We missed the toast component. That's why. But should we not have this at the top somewhere? So we shouldn't have to implement this on every single page. Maybe put that in some common container. Maybe in authenticated. So we have a polar provider here, right? Let's put this here. Let's try to import quick fix, import from React host toast. We don't need to do it here in this case, and then especially not here. So now if I submit this, hey, look at that. Schedule updated successfully. So let's try this again. So we say something like update my availability to be 9 to 5 every weekday. Yeah, let's do that. And then we say confirm. I'm going to also remove this warning. So we go to availability. We have 9 to 5 every day, right? Let's say if I say on Tuesday I'm not available. What would happen then? Because now it's going to be interesting. If I say submit, look at this, right? We have an issue. So we have, because I remembered we hadn't handled that one. So in here, when we are trying to submit, we need to see if we have something that's not there, or we also would try to do this. Like, I think that could solve the problem. Let's see. So we have all of them, right? We say not on Tuesdays, submit, fail to update schedule. Now we'll see what happened in this case. So if I look at, but didn't we see any error there? If I hit submit, what is it rendering here? Oh, I should also be looking into the error as well. So here, let's also do a console log error. I want to see what's happening here. So if I do this, oh, Tuesday. Sorry, go away. Okay, what is the error here? Cannot read properties length of undefined. That makes sense. So in this case, what I want to do here is, because I think that it doesn't really even send it. So if I do this, okay, so we have the same code right here as well, availability.map. So if we have the length greater than 0, then we only use them, otherwise we don't. Now that I think about it, if I'm not sending something, no, I don't think I want to do this like this. Okay, what I want to do, what I want to do here is, if I have availability, then I do this, right? And if I don't, then I want to do something else. So I want to say entry.availability. If that's the case, then I want to do this, right? And if that's not the case, then I want to just say empty. This is what I want to do. So let's try this out now. So two cases. One, when we mark something as disabled. And I'm also going to put a breakpoint here as well, and in the success as well. So if I hit submit now, hey, let's go. That works. So if I hit play, successfully updated. If I refresh now, look at that, that persists. Really nice. If I disable, if I enable Tuesday, disable Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So only these two should be there. And then maybe add a couple of those. So 9 9 to 5, 6 to 7, 8 to 9, and then 6 to 7. So if I submit this, let's try this again. Okay, good. So at least one feature that I wanted to implement is done. Good. Let's say clear my schedule. So I'm going to confirm this. Availability is cleared. Mark me available weekends, on weekends all day. I want to also try one thing that's going to be really interesting. Okay, so all day we've already mentioned to the AI that all day means we are talking about just from 9 to 5. All day means 9 to 5. Okay. What if I said I'm not sure when I want to work. Schedule random slots for me. Now this is where it gets interesting. Throughout the calendar, 3 hours per day, but I want them to consecutive hours. Consecutive. What is the what is the spelling of consecutive? Let's see. Consecutive hours. Okay, let's see. I've scheduled 3 consecutive hours for availability each day of the week, starting at 9 and ending at 12. Is this what you had in mind? No, but I could go with that for now. So 9 to 12 every day, right? Okay, we're also going to have to support the, what do you call it? The chat to also have history in it. So we're going to have to support that, but I'll wait for Adam to enable that, and then I will do it. But I would also want to ask like this question as well. But I want to now fix that. Potato? No, potato. So here I want to say this is class name TextLG. How did it know I wanted it to go TextLG? Hey, let's go. So what is a potato? Let's fix the warning. I wanna fix the warning, and then I also would probably go quickly. Last message actions. So if I put it as a start sheet, 2 days crop from perennial night sheet. Okay, I also want to ask how to prevent white mold on tomato plant leaves. Sorry, that's a personal question that I had quite recently. High humidity, poor air circulation, and excess watering. I think in my case, that was excess watering, unfortunately. And I also over fertilized them as well. I'm gonna try to see, because I removed the ones that had the mold. So I'm hoping that things get better, but I think only time will tell. We'll see. Let's fix this thing, the last message actions. So where do we have that? Last message. Nope. Last message actions. There we go. And then here we have the div, right? So here we can have a key. Key is going to be action. I hope this doesn't cause any trouble now. Okay. It would be crazy if I asked like what is a potato and then it removes all my times. Anyways, clear my availability. Send it. I should not see any warnings now. There we go. Confirm. Update. There we go. Okay. So converted. Where is this coming from? Converted. Okay. There we go. Let's remove that. Console.log. I'm also going to remove console.logs that we have. At least in... Was it code? Web app? So we have the result here. We have the create event here. Okay, I want to remove this guy from here. I think, since I've seen this working fine. Schedule update successfully. No need for now. If needed, I'll add that. Console.error. Error. Data. Don't need that. But I could actually... no, I don't have an endpoint for that. URL replace with HTTP. Yeah, I think we're good. I think we're good for now. So let's commit it. Status. Let's see what we changed. So we changed authentication. We brought in toaster here, top right. Okay, now I'm missing my kit, so I'm gonna try to go as fast as possible. What are these links? Oh, we need to enable them later on, but we'll fix that later on. Chat with AI, action, class text LG, rows 1-3, good. Create event. I removed the toast from here, I think. And then employee schedule actually got some good update. Ooh, what's this? We don't use the RESP. Let's save this. Toaster, we don't use that. Let's remove this guy. What else? Update schedule loading. We don't really show a loader, to be honest. Maybe we could. Do we have a spinner? Yeah, we do have items. Loading. I'm gonna copy this guy and go with employee schedule. Sorry. And we have somewhere submit. Okay. We have somewhere submit. Oh, what happened to this? Let's go to submit. There we go. So we do have the button that's... No, that's not the one. Here we have submit, right? We are looking at the employee schedule here. Oh, but that's not the one. Okay, let's try to find it again. Submit. There we go. Handle submit. It should be right here. So we should be able to do this. But we only want to show this if update schedule loading is there. Right? And then we also need to go and update the... No, we don't need to do that. It automatically gives out because of GraphQL. So update schedule loading, and then we also have the error as well, right? When that happens. So if I try to say Sunday and if I hit submit, you could see the loader. Nice. Monday, see the loader. Very nice. Disable both. Submit. Ooh, look at that. Now if I refresh now. Ooh, that's not good. What happened? What happened here? So sometimes Sometimes weird thing happen. Submit, refresh. We see that. Clear, submit. I have to debug that one. But anyways, let's push it. Let's not get distracted. Okay, so employee schedule, blah, blah, blah. We added the loader, removed a bunch of code, schedule summary, not reusing that at the moment, but we could later on. So not going to remove that for now. And here I can do that. Git status, git commit, feed, employee schedule, implement the API, implemented the call for updating schedule manually, removed the focus outline from chat text area. What did we fix apart from that one? Yeah, moved the toaster out to authenticated component. I think that's good enough. Let's push it. Good, awesome. With that said, I think we're good. And with that said, I'm gonna go play with my kid. Thank you so much everyone who joined. As always, happy coding. I'm gonna see you next time. If you have not subscribed to the channel, do that. And if you want to check out the courses, go to CodewithAhsan.dev. You will be able to find the link right here. Have fun. Happy weekend.